here in the Valley.
Only on 12 News, the video game Fortnite has skyrocketed in popularity, and apparently so has the nudity in several video games.
Team 12's Tram Mai spoke to some experts who are trying to warn parents about the dangers of X-rated video games.
Hey guys, nudity in video games has been around for a while, but a new game is taking an especially aggressive approach, and it can have a lasting impact. Fortnite is the one we keep hearing about.
It very quickly became a problem in our home in the spring.
But now some moms are raising the red flag over some video games they say could be even more harmful, and not just to the kids playing them.
The pornography industry has creeped in. They've figured out the video game market is a market they want to be in.
Melanie Hemp runs Families Managing Media, and she has some serious concerns about the amount of porn now popping up in mainstream games. A recent study from the National Center on Sex Exploitation finds the number of games with nudity on the largest digital distributor site, Steam, nearly doubled from last year to this year, with nudity in more than 1,600 games right now.
When a teenager is exposed to violent pornography, it changes the whole way they think about relationship.
There's also concern over the increasingly violent nature of the nudity in games.
The heavy gamers do have a very different view of dating. They never had a lot of social experience, so their impression of women and sex is through pornography, through their video games, through this violent pornography that's going on, and that somehow gets normalized in their brain, and that is the problem.
Steam recently releasing the first ever 100% uncensored game that some say promotes sex abuse.
So this is happening all the time with young boys. They are playing these games and they're learning about their sexuality and how to treat women a lot through these games. It kind of is completely opposite of what this whole Me Too movement is talking about.
Families Against Media started off as a grassroots movement, but it is now a well-oiled machine because so many parents are looking for guidance when it comes to their kids and video games. You can find more details on 12news.com. Guys?